What is up, tubers? You know what time it is. It's time for some more drafting here on Arena. Got some more Wilds of Eldraine draft ahead of us. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We've got an okay pick one, pack one. Nothing in crazy good, but solid enough cards. Top two choices for me are going to be like the Stone Splitter Bolt here. Just a solid burn bargain effect, and like the Woodland Acolyte. I think I'm going to lean toward taking the Bolt, but I don't think it'd be wrong necessarily to take an Acolyte. I don't think there's like a clear best card here. Maybe Bolt takes it by a little bit. Nothing exciting. An okay start, but nothing exciting. That is a much better second pack. Wow. Four pretty darn solid red cards here. The Hunter, the Trainee, the Daredevil, the Flick a Coin. Then we have like Taken by Nightmare and Stab Wound. Scavenger's good, Vigil's good. I feel like the Taken by Nightmares is the better choice, the best choice rather, among any of these cards. Just 4 mana, exile a creature. Sometimes you get an extra scry value. Seems like the right decision here. What do we follow that up with for our third pick? Nothing exciting. Splashy Spellcaster is solid. I like this card quite a bit. Just throwing a bunch of free rolls around is never bad. 4 toughness is good. Flick a Coin now could be okay. A rather weak pack. I don't think I'm taking like 3 bowls of porridge here or anything. Ugh. I guess I'm gonna flick. Feels bad, but I guess right? Question mark. No, I'd rather take the Splashy Spellcaster here. Whatever, that pack is bad. We'll see more flicks. I don't know if we're gonna see more Splashy Spellcasters. Getting another Taken by Nightmares is a pretty good sign, though. Actually, wow, we're getting these alternating, like, really good packs. Taken by Nightmares here, Troyan, Hopeful Vigil. There's another Trainee, Giant, Thief. Like, I'm just going to take another Taken by Nightmares, I guess. Interesting. Now what are we going to follow that up with? Scream Puff is a good top-end beater for black. There's an Aquatic Alchemist here that we could take for some early game plays. I'm not taking either of the red cards. No twists, no harrieds. I think I'd rather just have a puff. If I'm playing black, I always want to have access to at least one Scream Puff if possible. That's back-to-back light blades we've seen. Let's just take the Conceited Witch here over one of the blue cards, because we don't know what our colors are yet, but we have a bunch of black as opposed to any of the other colors, so a good black card here makes most sense to me. Another Hopeful Vigil. That's the third one we've seen. It's probably too late, but that is another sign. I mean, there's a Curse of the Werefox here as well, which is okay. Darn it. I just hate taking the Hopeful Vigil here and then not seeing any white, since I've passed so many white cards already, but if it's correct, it's correct, I suppose. Okay, more good blue cards, and another black removal spell, Shatter. Given that I already have the double Taken by Nightmares, I do not believe the Shatter the Oath is all that important. In fact, I kind of like just taking the Alchemist here with what we already have. Just an early game play that is actually pretty reasonable. Brave the Wilds over Sprite over Sage. Not that we saw much green, but this is the best card in the pack. I guess the Sage is the most synergistic for like the black-white enchantments deck. I'd rather take the Brave there, though. A Flick Wield, sure. Haven't particularly cared for Disdainful Stroke. I think Spell Stutter is generally better. Guide is whatever filler anyway. Transmuter is also okay. And then a bunch of junk. Alright, kind of a weird pack one. But I think we can say we're probably going to be playing black. Let's see what our pack 2 gives us. Okay, a couple of good choices. We've seen another Troyan now. I'm going to take the Sleep Cursed Fairy, I think. This card's quite good. If you ever play this on turn 1, I have to imagine your odds of winning that game are pretty high. Like, yeah, it's a little bit slow initially, but 3/3 flying Ward 2 is really freaking annoying. Passing a Lord Skitter's Butcher here, no big deal. Another Alchemist, a Gatekeeper. Nah, it's a fairy for me. Kind of looking like we might be moving down the blue-black control and not blue-black fairy route. Although I would probably end up splashing. Maybe we're going to be like another Grixis deck or something at this point. Let's see, what do we want? We want Candy Grapples and Pranksters, although Pranksters are uncommon. He just casually mentions he just wants the best cards. No big deal. I guess, yeah, no, I want some Spell Stutters. Another Polluted Bonds. Oh, Barrow Naughty, that's another one. This is a surprising 2-drop. Maybe not so surprising anymore, but definitely does a lot of work. Another Attendance. Dream Spoilers is whatever. Yep. Naughty is too good. Too good for a 2-drop. That gives us our second fairy, right? Sleep and Barrow. Rankle's Prank. I don't care for this card. There are some scenarios where it's going to be fantastic, but oftentimes it's pretty awkward, I feel like. I'm seriously just thinking about taking Aquatic Alchemist here over Prankle. It's like the third or fourth spellcaster, second Tome Seeker we've seen. I mean, when it's good, but a lot of times it's not. I'm just going to take the Alchemist here. Fairy Fencing, now there's a nice one. Would love Rat Out, Sprite, and Study as well. Another spellcaster. How many of those things are going around? Yeah, I don't think we want another spellcaster here. I'd rather have either Monstrosity for another 2-drop or the Stopgap, I think. Let's take the Tempo card, since we have a decent number of early plays already. Another really solid pack here for us. Gatekeeper, another Puff, Sweet Tooth Witch, even Sprite's okay. I think I want to take the first Gatekeeper, maybe. It's best with my Alchemists. I guess the Sweet Tooth Witch gives us like something to bargain away, and generally Witch is better. What am I talking about? Wow. Wow, what in tarnation is going on here when a pick 7 Candy Grapple? That doesn't make sense. That should not happen, but we will take it. I like Forced Fruition. Should I take Quick Study here? Maybe. But I like Forced Fruition, and maybe this is a good deck for it with so much removal. You know what? Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Wheeling all of this. So third Alchemist versus the first Gatekeeper. I suppose the first Gatekeeper makes more sense. One of the attendants came back. Perfect. I mean, the blue's coming around. It's just not very exciting blue. Do I have enough to sacrifice bargain away for the Tome Seeker? Maybe. I have a lot of good things to grab, right? I have 2 Taken by Nightmares, a Stopgap. I have the Grapple. I have the Fencing. So Tenacious Tome Seeker has a ton of good hits to grab, but now I need to get the things to sacrifice. I guess let's take the Sprite there over Quick Study. That might not be right. We'll see about these spellcasters. If I can get some more early game plays to curve out into them, they'll be worth it, but I mean, I guess I don't need to run these bargain cards. Sprite? Maybe. All right. We are opening our pack 3, and we got ourselves a Hatching Plans, a Hopeless Nightmare, Dragon, and Into the Fey Court. So good pickups. Right now I have 2 bargain effects. 3 bargain effects. I have the Grapple, I have the Tome Seeker, and I have the Stopgap. Ah, I'm a fool for Hatching Plans. The card is just so good, though. I only need to pick up like one more bargain effect to make it worthwhile. Man, another really good pack here. Nightmare, Feed, Barrow. Shoot, this could be a Feed the Cauldron instead of the second Barrow Naughty, but the second Barrow Naughty is so nice. Let's see, my removal is 2 Taken, Candy, Fairy Fencing, Transmuter. I probably don't need to take the Feed the Cauldron here. You know what? I'm going to take the second Naughty. Some more medium blue cards. I don't think we need any of those, and black cards even. I think I'd rather kind of take the Candy Trail here. Is that weird? Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Candy Trail. That might seem like a weird pickup. A third taken by Nightmares? Or we can get another bargain effect here as we have Ice Out and Rowan's Grim Search. Sheesh, what is going on? Collector's Vault's kind of good. Digs us to our relevant cards and gives us bargain sacrifices. Can I really cut a Taken by Nightmares? I don't know. That doesn't feel right to pass it. Quick study over a second attendance. Oh, wait, I don't have an attendance. For some reason, I thought I had one already. Another Witch is good. Copy Enchantment. Or we just take the Rowan's Grim Search. I guess the Quick Study is replaced by the Rowan's Grim Search in this deck. There's a Spell Stutter, finally. Alright, we don't need that Candy Trail. Oh, I know, I do have an attendance. I just didn't put in my 2-drop slot. Dragon Wield, Fey Court Wield. Yeah, I mean, we just have everything we could ask for. Sheesh. Guess I don't need this Transmuter when I have this much removal already. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 instants and sorceries for the spellcasters. Yeah, that's worth. Need to cut like 3 cards here, minimum. Man, even the Ice Out coming back. I guess Conceited Witch doesn't have much synergy. It's just an individually good card. Same thing with the Sweet Tooth Witches, but I think I don't want to cut those. A second attendance. Ugh. I mean, I wouldn't say my deck is busted, but felt like the colors were open and we just had all of the choices. The world was our oyster here. Okay, so we need to make some cuts. I think I'm okay cutting one of the attendants at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bargain effects. Do I just cut the 2 Sweet Tooth Witches? Maybe we don't need those. Cutting the witches does make bargain worse. That's probably okay. In fact, I kind of want to cut the Gatekeeper too. Or maybe 2 Mocking Sprites is too many. They seem pretty good though. Yeah, I'm okay cutting both Witches. Maybe the Gatekeeper. Something like that. That's weird. These black cards are so good. The Witches, all 3 Witches here. But do they have enough synergy with what I'm doing? Maybe not. I mean, maybe the sprites are actually worse than the Sweet Tooth Witch. I could see that. I don't have that much fairy synergy. I do have a lot of instants and sorceries. Let's just run it like this. Seems good. And it says more blue than black, but we have 3 double black cards. I guess that's fine. Okay, hey, deck looks good. I mean, it does have a little bit of fairy synergy, but I would say this is more blue-black control than anything else, so let's fire off and go to round 1. A new season, so we're back into Plat. And that hand looks good enough to me. Can we draw something to do next turn? Yeah, technically, but I guess I'll just pump an attack for 2. Voracious Vermin. I wish I had some rat outs here. Spellcaster was a good draw. Alright, let's just play Spellcaster and pass. What do we think the opponent has? A rat out in their hand? Right? So, what do we do if they attack? I'm guessing I'm probably just supposed to take it when I have so many instant speed tricks in my hand. Though there's no guarantee they do make an attack here. Yeah, it's fine. The fact that they didn't also attack with the vermin is maybe a little bit telling of not much, but... Hopeless Nightmare. I guess I'm going to discard the Taken. Alright, we'll play out the Scream Puff then, since we drew the land for it. They're going to have a much harder time attacking into the Scream Puff. Double Vermin. Okay, they are going wide. So if they attack here, I have to assume it's Titanic Growth then. I guess it could be a grapple. No, grapple they would have killed the Scream Puff. Actually, I'm not quite sure. So I'm just gonna go draw pass. It's good to play out lands for Barrow Naughty, but I think in case they do have more discard, I'd rather hold the island here. Alright, well, it's gonna get them pretty good then. That was pretty bold of them to do that. Into that much open mana in blue-black. Sure. So they're going to put the rat back on the battlefield and then put the Werefox back in their hand. Oh, Auto Tapper tapped him out of green there, awkwardly. Oh, what? They put the Werefox on the battlefield. That's kind of strange. Not sure about that, but okay. Yeah, I still think it's a little bit too aggressive to attack here. If the Naughty had lifelink, I think I would. But I don't want to just run out the attendance yet. I think holding up the -4, -0 is well worth it. Okay. So this is their rat out, I guess. If it's rat out, we can still save our Scream Puff by putting the roll on it. Perfect. This way, we also get to utilize our attendance now. So, very, very good there for us. Now we can start attacking and scrying. Yeah, that's worth keeping. We're going to have 3 fairies on the battlefield next turn, so it's going to be 2 mana counter unless you pay 5. I think what they're going to start doing is probably attacking with all of their rat tokens. White on Edgewall in. And by doing so, they can pump up their vermin, you know? Whoa! What? I was gonna say, did they draw like 9 crescendo? No, because they clearly drew the in for the turn. I think I put them on having nothing here. And assume that they're just trying to level up their vermin. Probably could put the Scream Puff on the Witch to be a little bit safer, but... Okay, that is actually slightly annoying, because that's gonna have... That's gonna mean they have basically 4 damage whenever they want. Alright, those are some big vermin. Oh, wait. No, no, I meant to pump. I should have pumped there because we could still hold up Spell Stutter off of the Sprite. Whoops. So they should be at 13 and I should be at 14. Those are about the biggest vermin I've ever seen. All right. My blocks are still good here, thankfully. Yeah, they're gonna, looks like, wait another turn or two. So here, that would be at 10-9. That would be a 9-8. Okay. I think I do this. I think that's okay to make their creatures super big. We have them on like a 2-turn air clock here. That's good too. Alright, so they're going to use that to gain 3. I'm liking that. Yep, that's fine. I have a counter unless you pay 6 available, so giving trample to their vermin's not going to be good enough. That should do her. Oh, something in my eye. Is it a tear of joy because I'm about to win? Possibly. The BM scry. There we go. Okay. Big vermin, not good enough versus flying fairies. Pretty interesting game there. Let's go on to the next. Alright, game 2, ahoy. Another solid looking hand. Hello, hello. Turn 1, brute. Blue-red ginger brute, huh? So because we have only 1 island versus 2 swamps, I'm going to start running out my blue spells instead of my black. That's fine. I'd rather them counter that than my Baronati anyways. Catapult. I will need to find another island here. Sooner than later, ideally. Okay, well. This is where things get a little bit dicey for us, huh? Let's just tempo one of them right now. Alright, so they can play the second catapult and hit me for one with the brute. Yeah, it's not going to take too many instants and sorceries from their side of things to finish me off. Not with this draw. What choice do I have? Go down to 11. Okay, that's good. Huh. I guess I do want to make them invest mana into the Ginger Brute. Ratcatcher trainee. Alright, let's kill one of the catapults in response. And then I do think I'm supposed to spell stutter this. I need to draw another fairy so that my Baronati can start attacking with lifelink, please. I really do feel like they have another counter in their hand. These damn pokes, dude. Please, give me another fairy. I don't have anything to, there we go. I don't have anything to, what do you call it? Bargain away either for this Tome Seeker to grab my counter back. Alright, if this works, this is good because now the Naughty will gain 2 life for us. Okay, back up to 5, and now what I can do is I can Tome Seeker, sacrificing the role that was newly created. It's annoying. Grabbing the fairy fencing and killing the catapult. So I'm gonna go to 4 here. Effectively 3 off the catapult, 2 off the Ginger Brute. This is really close, man. I guess we want to put it on the Sprite so it can block their Sprite. I wonder if they just fire off their Spell Stutter here in order to ping me for 1 additional damage this turn. Yep, they did. Figured they had that. Alright, so I'm at 1 life. Dead to any number of things here, nothing I can do about it. That'll do it. Jeez. Feels bad, but good beats. We were very close to stabilizing. They just had too much pressure. Man, how much damage did that gingerbread do throughout the course of the game? I don't even know. Too many. Sucks to lose like that, but what can you do? Could I have pumped my Barrow Naughty for 1 more that last turn? Would that have been better? Did I have that ability to pump for an extra damage, extra life? Maybe. Good beats. Let's go to game 3. Another nice looking hand here. This one on the draw, though, sadly. The Hollow Scavenger. Ooh, hatching plans, and we have Candy Grapple. Love it. I think I'm just going to pass this turn. Probably Spell Stutter their Hollow Scavenger or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run out the Alchemist. The way I see it, we're going to draw a bunch of cards off of hatching plans, so I don't think we need to Alchemist back a card. If Alchemist was not on top of the library, instead put it into your hand, we would keep it. But I think we just run it out there instead. Alright. Looks like a good enough one to kill for me. Kill your creature, draw 3 cards, hit you for 3. Love it. That's right, we have 3 taken by nightmares. Don't think we saw any of them in our last game versus those catapults. They're just gonna run out the fox. That's fine by me. I suppose I'm gonna get the flyer online here and say go. I don't think we want to just taken by nightmare their werefox. They're playing green. They're gonna have bigger threats. And next turn, presumably our archive dragon holds them off. The sprite can attack, the spellcaster can't, so I think that's why I liked playing it out. They must have a different kill spell for the sprite then. Bitter Chill, the Alchemist, and pass. Yeah, it's worth it. Because next turn we can go Spellcaster into Taken by Nightmare, which will give us a roll, which then we can sacrifice away to the Tome Seeker. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some terrifying discards there. We're hoping they just play like a Hamlet Glutton. Mantris Transmuter, sure. That's not the end of the world, I suppose. Alright, so let's go Spellcaster. Let's go Taken by Nightmare. Scry 2. I think I'm going to put it on the Archive Dragon instead of the Sprite. But if they draw a rat out, I guess I should have probably put on the Sprite. I don't know. It's just less likely that they're going to kill Dragon this turn, you know? So that way I'm more likely to be able to bargain off the Tome Seeker. That's the way I see it. Okay, so we go Taken. Scry 2. Smack for 7. Scry top. Scry top. Bargain. Let's get back our Taken by Nightmare. I guess I could have gotten Spell Stutter back. It would have been a mana leak here. That probably wouldn't have been terrible. I mean, they are just dead on board here multiple ways, so. Okay. It's 5 to activate? Sure. Well, this is lethal, and we have a counter backup, so. GG's, I guess. Alrighty, nice. Just as we drew it up then. Good, good, good. Two and one. Let's go to next. Game 4. On the play. Good enough. Nothing special, nothing exciting until we draw hatching plans. Storm-Killed Prowler. I'm not gonna bother grappling that, and good thing I didn't, because we immediately drew the card we were looking for. Okay. There we go. Easy money. We go hatching plans. We go grapple, the catapult, draw 3. Draw too many lands overall, but not bad. Two of the cards we drew off the hatching plans were spells. I'm just saying overall we have quite a few lands here. Aha. That's a problem. Make our stopgap cost 2. I guess let's just tempo this turn. And then play out our dragon next and hope it's good enough. Until I can find one of my Taken by Nightmares, of which we have 3. Come on, deck. I guess the Alchemist is good enough to keep. It's a little bit slow, but now next turn I can go Spellcaster into the Alchemist, get back our grapple or something. I suppose we could get Stopgap back too. That wouldn't be terrible. That is a big Prodigy. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. I think I'm gonna get the card draw bounce effect. I do not like our spot. Ugh. Yeah. Ah, sheesh. So why is that one attacking and the others aren't? So it must just be like a Torch the Tower they have in their hand or something. Okay. I mean, I'll double block. In case they do have like a +2/+1 effect. But I'm assuming this is just Torch the Tower. Yeah, something similar to that. A 1 damage burn effect. Right, that wasn't the worst, but wasn't great. So now we get to go this. To this. Okay. Ah, that Prodigy drawing so many extra cards. Oh, wait, could I have played Island and held up Attendance last turn? Whoopsies. Alright, deck, where am I taken by Nightmares, please? If I have an ice out? Can't draw what we need. Maybe they were just holding open the flicker now of the twins. What you got? Don't Immodanes me, bro. Prophetic Prism. Okay. Fairy fencing for 2. Nothing I can do about that, because it already has a roll on it, so it doesn't do us any good to put another one on. Holy God. We might as well just make the roll, since I have to play out my flyer this turn anyways. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, alright, you got me. I mean, I could actually cast the -4, -0 immediately, but doesn't do enough. Well, we drew the Candy Grapple, we drew the Hatching Plans, but we could not find our Taken by Nightmare to save us, so we are now a sad 2-2. We'll get to 5 wins easily. Easily. This is a keeper. I'm on the draw. I've got a turn 1 fairy. Any black source gives us a removal spell. Hatching Plans off the top again to save the day. But even just a swamp will buy us a lot of time. Alright, let's go. No. No. We go multiple games without seeing any of the Taken by Nightmares, and now we have 2 of 3 in a potentially mana screw position. Don't do this. Okay. Phew. Saved. There is hope. I would have been very sad there had we not. It could have been very bad. I'm not going to bother killing that guard. I think we're just going to activate the fairy here once. Okay, good. The reindeer. Pretty sure we want to kill that end of turn. Remember, we have a fairy, so it gets some additional minus buff. And yeah, now we can start getting them. 1 swamp and the game ends, basically. Double Frostbridge Troll. Tap down. Locked for 3 turns. It's basically killing it. Alright, well, it's not a swamp. So we go Sprite Pass, holding up the Sleep. Untap. If they attack here, I'm gonna be very sad, but they didn't. Okay. Hey, and we drew a second black source. Perfect. Yeah, let's just go ahead and bounce one of those right now. And we're gonna target our Ward 2 creature because that is a pay 3 to tap, so they can't tap it. And now we can take in by Nightmares if we want to, get some scry value. They didn't tap the Sprite, so we're not going to attack with the Sprite then. Because Light Blades doesn't kill our Sleep Cursed. Horned Lock Whale. Okay. You got me. Yeah, we'll redraw it. Not blocking here. Okay. If that's all they're going to do, I'll go ahead and do one of these. Yeah, we'll draw both of those. Remember, our opponent has nothing but spells in their hand right now, so I have to be a little bit careful. Although I'm guessing the worst thing to see would be like an interloper card or whatever it's called, the Wrath. I'm fine with this. We're just going to spend our manas untapping. Okay. All right. Looks good to me. Please no Wrath. But I think they would have Wrathed last turn instead of playing... they might not have. Okay. I would like to go to combat. If this is the tap down effect, it doesn't work on the Sleep Cursed Fairy. Tap. Oh, it didn't let me. I should have had priority after the tap down to untap. Wow, that's annoying. Not that it matters here since we have the grapple for lethal, but did I pass through it? Maybe I passed through the priority. After they cast their spell, I should get priority to activate the ability, so. Well, good reminder for next time that maybe I should hold full control in that kind of scenario, because that could have been really, really annoying to lose that. Okay, game number 6 on the play. Once again, another hand that just needs to draw the hatching plans, but good stuff otherwise. Tattered Ratter. I'm gonna go ahead and grapple that since we still have Fairy Fencing and another bargain card. We are praying they don't have a Rat Out or Flick a Coin because Red-Black has a lot of easy ways to deal with the Sprite. Not even just easy, really good ways to deal with the Sprite. Please don't hurt me. Hatching plans. Hatching plans. Everybody think it. Hatching plans. Lord Skitter getting rid of Candy Grapple is actually pretty annoying because we have the Tome Seeker in our hand. Damn you. I'm gonna need some help here. Our hand is not very good. Our opponent has a full grip of 5 cards now. Not killing the Mocking Sprite? Oh, okay. Well, we're dead. Don't think we're supposed to run out the Tome Seeker quite yet. Not a real reason to. Okay. Alright, only one card left. That's not too bad. Yeah, I guess Alchemist getting back Fairy Fencing's worthwhile. Ah. Okay. Yeah, at this point, I think we're probably supposed to run out the Tome Seeker. I'm gonna take the hit from the guest for now. Not good. Not good, my friends. Well, let's uber kill that thing. Ay, 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 ay. Uh-oh, Edgewall in, naming white. They don't have anything they can grab back with that yet. Yeah, let's just grab our stupid Fairy Fencing back on top again. It's gonna be better than a random draw. No, don't draw Horseman. Come on. Hopefully they're just looking at their graveyard because of Edgewall in, and then realizing they don't have anything to grab. Okay. Okay. They passed. They have to be sitting with at least 2 lands in their hand, I would imagine. Okay, that's pretty good on a token. Oh, okay, hold. That's also pretty good. Devouring Sugar Maw. No. And so they do have the Edgewall in, which can, of course, get it back, but at least we have the Fairy Fencing for it later. Ah! That was really the turn. I needed to have drawn something. This game is really sad, because they even have white off of the treasure after they get the Dreadmaw back. Yeah. Oh, they're just casting it. Huh. I don't think there are too many ways they can pump its toughness by 2 here, right? And I want to do that now in case I draw a spell. But why would I do that? Oh boy, this is a game of Magic. Don't get me wrong, they've drawn basically as many lands as I have. Why me? Why must bad things happen to good people? Ugh, incredible. Alright. Good beats. Put the dagger in my chest. Let me draw hatching plans now. Oh, okay, sure. That's fair. Oh, man, what a game. What a miserable way to end it, huh? Sheesh. Well, that's Magic, baby. Sometimes you draw 12 lands and 20 cards. I think our deck was fine. We had some really awkward draws. We had multiple games where we never drew one of our Taken by Nightmares in 20 plus cards. We obviously had some mana issues otherwise, but oh well, good beats. Blue-black control. I think our deck was solid enough, but didn't really pan out. I definitely had some sideboard cards. I don't think I should have been playing these sprites. I should have probably been playing these Sweet Tooth Witches or something. Even the Gatekeeper would have been good. I have no doubt that I probably made some deck building errors here, but we can still complain about bad luck because that's Magic, baby. All right, we'll see you back later. Bye-bye.